Yo, what is up, guys? Joker bringing you another video for the 3.24 Necropolis League. This is going to be going over and showcasing my League Start Atlas strategy. Quick disclosure, this is incredibly theoretical. A lot of this, I don't know how it's going to perform, so I wouldn't say follow it. You can if you would like, but I'm doing it because I have a lot of faith that it's going to be worth a decent bit. So, what are we doing? We're going to be farming Betrayal, the League Mechanic, and Scarabs. Why? Well, because bulk Scarabs are going to be needed. Early and mid game gear is going to be needed. And then the minus mana cost as well as Katarina items are going to be needed, right? Because without the Veiled Chaos Orb in its old form, there is no way to get early to mid game boots that really have move speed, res, and life. But I believe the League Mechanic will be able to pump those out really good. We're going to need the bulk Scarabs because everyone's strategy late game is going to be revolving around Scarabs because it's the new end game. And then we're going to be farming Betrayal and Katarina for the reasons I listed, right? Because I personally need the minus mana cost ring. And with the removal of reduced mana costs on Flask and Jewels, I feel like a lot of people are going to need a minus mana cost craft. So I feel like the Elrond jewelry is going to sell relatively well as like other modifiers, right? I think it's like the Gravicious chestplate that gives you like double taken as, right? I feel like that's going to be something that people try to get as well, especially since it is a bossing league. So people are going to want to be more defensive. And then Scarabs are late game. We're doing Betrayal because of that. And then we're doing the league mechanic because it's going to be able to pump out items. Okay, I explained it. Now let's start going over the strategy and getting one thing out of the way real quick. I have 93 points here, but I do not have 93 points here. I am using Unwavering Vision. This is going to be the same as Stream of Consciousness, essentially, right? Where instead of giving me more chance of League Mechanics showing up in my map, I'm just not going to be using Scarabs for my League start, which makes sense because I'm planning on bulk selling the Scarabs anyways, or even just saving them. So this is just a free 20 points, and it's literally 2 points from where I was going anyways. So giving 2 points to get 20, that gives me what, 18 points that I'm able to use. And that gives me a lot of passive nodes. So starting over here, we're going to be grabbing the Betrayal node and the June, giving us a 40% chance at June as early as our fourth map. Once again, this is for the Veiled modifiers because I need them. A lot of people are going to need them, and that way I don't have to farm them out late game. We're going to come up here. We're going to go to Shaping the Mountain. Why? This is going to be our map sustain. This is what is going to give us the ability to actually progress through the Atlas. Since Wandering Path is gone, this is going to be your best shot early on of actually progressing somewhat smoothly, right? Then coming up here, we get Cryptic Gateway. We go over here and we get Shaping the Skies. Exactly the same reason as we're getting this one. And that gives us a what? 15, 20, 25. Are these both 25? Yeah. Okay. So that gives us a 50% chance for maps to drop at a higher tier, which is a lot. Now, following that, we're going to come over here and we're going to grab significant troves. Why? Unique monsters and maps have a 200% increased chance to drop scarabs. We're personally killing a decent amount of unique mobs. We're killing everything in Betrayal and we're killing the map boss. So at a bare minimum, that's like 6 or 7 mobs. So the chances are at least a few of them are going to drop scarabs is insanely high. Then we are going to go ahead, come over here, and we're going to grab Skittering Swarms to give us even more scarabs. This is an additional 20% increased chance for scarabs to drop in maps. Then we're going to come down here. We're going to grab all of these nodes that give us unresolved anguish. Unresolved anguish, in case you're unaware, is the league mechanic that's going to be dropping corpses that is going to give us the crafting options when we bury them in the cemetery. So that's why we're grabbing those. We're not grabbing Prosper or Wager because it reveals a random craft when buried. I want to know what my corpses are giving me just in case I hit something decently valuable. I can sell it if I need be, as opposed to actually use it, right? Because it didn't say anything about the level of the beast affecting the crafting modifiers, right? So there is a chance that you could probably get relatively valuable low level corpses. It would only make sense. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab all of the betrayal nodes, pretty much mainly for these. That way we have the increased chance. This already puts us at a 64% chance of getting June, right? Because no, this is 40 and then this is 16, 24. Yeah, 64. I did that math right? Yeah. So that gives us a 64% chance that June is going to be in our maps. That means 1 out of every 2 maps, we're going to have June, right? Then we're also going to grab effective leadership and the bribery. We're grabbing effective leadership first because that's going to be giving us the veiled items, right? Because we want the veiled modifiers. We're coming up here. I don't know if I'm grabbing bribery. Probably not. I would probably drop this one node. If anything, I'd probably drop bribery. Then we're coming up here and we're going to go to test of loyalty. This is giving all of my syndicate members 2 ranks when I kill them. So this means that once I'm able to finally run a safe house, it's going to be tier 3 across the board. So everything is going to be tier 3 or tier 4. It's going to be an incredibly rewarding safe house. Then we're grabbing more June chance. And once again, a pillage and plunder is iffy since it's pretty much just more rare items. I don't know if I'm going to be grabbing it. So once again, if anything, we're already 2 points down. Then we are going to come up here. We're going to grab the Eldridge Gateway just to have it. No. I decided we're not doing that. We're coming up here, we're going over here, and we're going straight to Unwavering Vision. Why are we doing this? Because that way we get the 20 points as soon as possible. That way we're able to start allocating those without having to complete those 20 additional maps, right? Because if we go ahead and take into consideration all of these nodes, I'm going to be able to take Unwavering Vision and just grab all of these from the same point, right? Because this is under 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's why I pathed it out that way. I remember now. And so we come up here, we grab the unwavering visions, and then we grab those 20 points. That skyrockets my mapping profit, right? Because it's going to be that scarabs are more valuable and the final boss drops more scarabs, as well as there's a shit ton more chance for scarabs. On top of that, we are going to be getting the intelligence gathering. This is going to be the thing that allows us to run safe houses a lot better. If you're trying to farm like a particular betrayal strategy, normally you don't take it, but I'm taking it because I'm farming for Katarina, right? So I want as many safe houses to proc as possible. And then if anything, this is the variable. Normally, in a strategy like this, you would want to choose like one of these, right? For the 100% increased chance for uniques, for the 100% increased chance modifier tier, and for the 100% increased chance of meta crafting modifiers. Until I test this, I'm just going to have all three. That way, all three of them have an increased chance of showing up, and I can see which corpses are actually better. If I see like the unique corpses are better, then I would probably drop these two. If I see the meta mods are better, I'm probably drop these two, and so on, right? And then the last thing for the strategy is going to have us coming over here and grabbing these nodes for the Ember of the All Flame and the Eternal Torment. So Eternal Torment, I have mixed feelings on because nothing says that the Haunted Pack leader being rare gives me any kind of benefit, right? We're mainly just doing it for the Ember drop chance. Because if you're unfamiliar, which a lot of you probably are, because the league hasn't even started, the All Flames are essentially prophecies, right? They're essentially prophecies. Think like Circle of Fortune in Last Epoch, or if you played Path of Exile when prophecies were a thing, they're prophecies. So we're going to be wanting to grab these because it does not say that these are not tradable. So things like these harmless frog all flames are going to sell for a decent bit. How do I know this? Because people loved the prophecy that threw frogs into it. And plus, it's just a ton of free loot because I'm going so hard on the league mechanic anyways. It's just a ton of free loot because these are going to be the things that add additional packs of monsters into my map. And when I have things like increased drop trance for scarabs and all that, then I'm going to want to have more creatures. Worst case scenario, same thing like the corpses, is I'm just going to sell the all flames. This puts us at 73 points, which puts us roughly at something like tier 8 maps. I want to say tier 8 or 9 maps is what we're going to be at. If you can't clear up to tier 8 or 9 maps on your league start, you're going to want to reroll anyways. Your Atlas strategy is going to have nothing to do with that because that's like a third of the way to a tier 17 map, right? Because there's a huge jump going into red maps. There's a huge jump going into tier 14 plus maps. There's a jump when you hit T16 maps, and there's an even huger jump hitting T17. So if you can't clear yellow maps, you're going to want to re-roll anyways because this is a bossing centric league. But that is pretty much the strategy. I did want to go ahead and try to explain it faster, so I do apologize if anyone got confused at any point, but I didn't want this to be an hour-long video. So that's pretty much my strategy. I have a good feeling that it's going to be relatively good. If anything, what you would want to do is rush to the unwavering vision as soon as possible, right? Take the shortest path there regardless, because 20 points is insanely huge, especially if you're moving into yellow or red maps. Those 20 points are going to make an insane difference for you in your farming strategy. And you're not going to be using scarabs on a league start anyways, just like with Stream of Consciousness. The reason why you were using it on league start is because you weren't using fragments anyways. So this still allows you to use divine vessels to capture souls for pantheons, which you're going to want to do because the pantheons carry across your characters now. So you're going to want to capture the souls when and where you can. But yeah, that's pretty much my strategy. Everything explained, why I feel like it's going to be good. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Like I mentioned, whoa, 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 whoa. Why is this? Okay, I accidentally clicked it. 93. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, no, we're not doing anything with Breach. Even though Breach is going to be decent, this league because of the changes to walking over the class pans, I'm not doing it because of the fact that my league starting build is not going to be good at it. But yeah, 15-minute video. I do apologize. Any comments, leave any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them the best of the ability. I'm going to link this tree down in the description. All you would have to do is when I export it, all you would have to do is come here and import it, and then it would go ahead and fill the tree for you. Okay. But yeah, pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. And until next time, take care.